one of the interesting things about this show is that obviously on paper, people who kill other people, maybe not the best.
Right.
But the question kind of is, we see a lot of people have really kind of terrible backstories. They've been through a lot. Some of them are not there from their own choice.
Oh, yeah.
As you're approaching them, do you view them as villains? Do you view them as anti-heroes? Do you view them as something else entirely? What is your kind of actorial process been?
Yeah, I think the writing is so amazing, and Rick Remender is now, I'd never really read comic books before starting Deadly Class, and now I've read all of his works, and he just weaves every single person. You don't have to feel awkward when you're on set, when you're thinking about, oh, what does this character get to do? We are all able to bond as people because we're all so excited to be there because we all love each of our characters so much.
Yeah.
And I think it's amazing that, there's no hero or villain, there are just people all along this spectrum, and you have characters where you think, oh, how do I make this villain be more than just a villain? And I think Mitch and the writing and everything has done that so well. But then I think about too, like, my character is not just a hero all the time too. I have to confront, how am I gonna go from the feeling of like, yeah, everyone's gonna like my character to then doing things that are gonna make people question that, and you have to just have faith that the writing and your performance and making it relatable is gonna keep you on people's right side. So
I think your question is our show. That is the question. Our show is a Rorschach test.
Yeah.
It's the ink blots. You see what you want to see, because the whole idea and what's happening now in society is that we're moving further and further away from binaries and ones and zeros and more into spectrums. And that's a tough thing for a lot of people to adjust to, but it's also quite honest. It's gray and shades of gray, and that's Deadly Class.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of different colors, not even just gray. So you're going to be thinking one thing is red and it's scarlet. You think this is pink, it's fuchsia. That blue is turquoise. I don't know what that is. That's
yeah, this was a weird one, man.
Fused with hot pink.
Yeah.
But like, that's the point. It's about this spectrum and where people lie. And the entirety of season 1 is all the different grays we have mixed with a bunch of other beautiful colors. It's really cool. It's a great painting.
Yeah, you're gonna need some brain food before you start the show.
Yeah.
Show's gonna make you think. It's not gonna be.
It is,
It's
man.
not gonna be easy because it wasn't. It was the most fun I've ever had doing a show, but it also was very difficult.
Work. It was work.
It was work because we had to confront things in our mind that and it's really amazing because we're all young people.
Yeah.
And could you imagine any better experience to make you try to grow up? Like, we've learned so much. I've grown so much from getting to do this work because
100%.
Because it's like a class. It's like work. It's everything all at once. It is like hanging out with friends. We get to. It was such a. What's the right word for it? Like a growing experience for all of us, and we got so lucky. I think I've totally changed as a person.
Agreed. I'm different. I'm a different man now because I've been able to tell a story that meant something to me, and I know meant something to others. And since I got to be a part of that story, I'm now united with people I've never met.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and only that, like, sometimes you go way into it, and like I found myself like in a restaurant and just like, where's the nearest window? What's the closest exit? If someone came up to me, like
Because you
literally,
have to do that kind of
yeah,
thing.
because you stick, it sticks in your mind. It's crazy how like every character that you do leaves something,
Yeah.
And I think like we all went so deep into the character that what I want to see people say is like, hey, whoa, my God, is that Mitch? It's like, yeah, man, that's Mitch. But that's not Mitch right now.
Chico.
That's Chico, man.
Yeah.
Like, so I think the wardrobe, the makeup, the tattoos, everything, just, that you look at the mirror and you can like suddenly start like changing,
You're the character. You're the person from the book brought to the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so cool.